I don't do this task every day, but I do like to come around every now and again and just reset the area, because chickens, for the most part, are actually quite destructive. Okay, that'll do for now. Now, essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and take all the poo out the coop. I wouldn't say I clean out the chicken coop every day. I probably do it once a week, just because I don't like the build-up. We do have 4 hens in this coop, and we probably could house 1 or 2 more at a push, but they're comfortable as they are, and it's still pretty easy to maintain. At the moment, only 2 of them lay consistently. The other 2 hens are pretty old and are coming to the end of their laying years, but they are my OG chickens, and I promised them that they would be able to live their life out here fully until they're old and grey, because they became pets and not just working animals. As for our 2 younger hens, they're in their 2nd year of laying, if I'm not mistaken. So they still have another 2 good years left in them before we have to start thinking about either retiring or replacing them. So since there are just 2 of us in this household, 2 eggs a day is more than enough, considering we don't eat eggs every single day. So I do the majority of the egg eating, and a lot of it goes into our baking. Duncan does eat the eggs, but unfortunately he's not always here to enjoy them. So a question I have been asked before is what I use for bedding, and we actually use wood chips. We buy this bag from our local Coop, which is like a farm store, more like a farmer's supply. This large bag typically fills my coop twice, and it is a fairly large chicken coop for a urban setting. I always fill the nesting boxes, as well as do a revamp of the floor, just so that it's nice and clean. And now when the chickens do drop their droppings here, the wood chips will actually absorb some of that liquid. So when you come to scoop it out, it's generally like a clump, because it's absorbed all that moisture, and it's fairly easy to get rid of. So I just use the spade and I scoop it out. Another fun tip for chicken keeping: if you keep your nesting boxes clean, your eggs won't get poopy. Next up, I'm going to rake this area off. Mildred, I just put that there. So what I have done is I've swept or raked all of this bark chips, sticks, sand up against the fence, because there is a log underneath here, and the chickens like to dig. So this just adds a slight barrier in terms of getting through to the vegetable patch, and it keeps them busy. So next up, I'm just going to sweep off this concrete slab. Right, so this is a pot underliner that you would normally put under your containers. I like to put my water onto that. That way there's a little bit of a barrier for them kicking the dust and stuff into the water. Else the sand settles in there and they can't get to the drinking water and you have to refill it a couple of times a day. We actually feed our girls layer pellets that we also buy at our local farm supply store. I have a cup that's in here constantly, so should I need to feed them, I can just come and scoop what I need to. We also feed them a mix of bird seed. We do like this Drakensberg variety. So what we do is we grab the sunflower seeds as well as the garden bird seed. For that seed mix, we mix it in with their chick, which is just a mix of cracked corn. They love it. And so do the neighborhood birds. We also supplement them with green leafy veg out of our garden. They go absolutely wild for the mustard greens. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.